Troops moving under fire are likely to suffer fairly heavy casualties. A trained medical aid man follows each infantry platoon into combat. The risks he takes to reach a wounded man while under fire often make the aid man himself a casualty. His main job is to keep the wounded man alive. Loss of blood is one of the main causes of death on the battlefield. Another is shock. The job of the litter bearers is equally hazardous and difficult. They are in a race against time. The first 24 hours after a soldier is hit may decide whether he is to live or die. Though exposed to enemy fire, they must be careful in removing the wounded man. They must get him to an aid station as quickly as they can. Approximately 98% of the men wounded in Korea have lived. One of the main reasons is speed in treatment. This is a battalion aid station, the beginning of a wounded man's swift journey through the echelons of medical aid. The man's first aid treatment is checked. Then he is rushed on for more definitive care. The average time spent here is only 72 minutes. Ambulatory cases walk the 300 to 800 yards back. Litter bearers are conserved for the more serious cases. The wounded man is tagged on the battlefield, and this record constantly receives additional information. Plasma is available here. The battalion aid station does what it can quickly, then hurries the man on. Many types of transportation are used in evacuation to the next echelon, the Regimental Collecting Station. Wherever possible, ambulances are used. Under most battle conditions, only jeeps are available. These are especially fitted to carry several litters. A battalion aid station must be very mobile and ready to move immediately if the enemy breaks through. Air evacuation is speediest of all. Often, certain channels of evacuation can be skipped, allowing the wounded to be carried directly to rear area hospitals. Behind the collecting stations are division clearing stations, serving a division area, and mobile surgical hospitals where major operating procedures necessary to save life and limb may be performed immediately. The results of speed have been shown by a hospital at Pusan. Out of 18,000 wounded brought in during the first 3 months of the war, only 40 men died. An important factor in saving the lives of the wounded has been the military doctor's switch to specialization and training in orthopedics and surgery. The death rate of wounded in World War I was 8%. In World War II, it was 4.5%. Korea's 2% death rate is a milestone in military medicine. The wasteful use of doctors in administrative jobs has been largely eliminated. The latest techniques, aided by antibiotics and the transfusions of whole blood, are being used. As soon as possible, casualties not able to return to duty are moved back through the chain of evacuation, eventually reaching general hospitals outside the combat zone. From Korea, casualties are evacuated to Japan by air, frequently bypassing many ground installations. This relieves the workload of such installations and eliminates excessive handling of casualties. Combat cargo planes are used primarily for this air evacuation. The speed and comfort of air evacuation contributes greatly to the morale and quick recovery of the patient. Wounded men are often being treated in general hospitals in Japan in less time than it would normally take to evacuate them to the division clearing station.